the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League's DRC-X. It is time to get started with round 3 of event number 2.
This is the make or break round. These teams are going to need to put it all on the track if they want to make it into the finals.
Well, after last week's race, hopefully they can keep it all on the track.
That's right, Hans Falken took a little dip there.
Here are the current standings going into round 3. Team Audi on top with 49, Ford has 44, Alfa Romeo has 38, and Volkswagen is all the way on the bottom with 35.
It's going to be an uphill climb for those bottom 2 teams.
Well, today the top 2 teams will be facing off against each other. Driving for Team Ford, we have Kenny Blockwell in the Ford Fiesta. He's joined by Esteban Reyes in the Ford Escort. And then for Team Audi, we have Rehan Hussein in the Audi Quattro and Hans Falken in the Audi Avant RS2.
Hopefully Hans got his car dried out. You don't want it to start smelling like mildew.
Yeah, that would not be pleasant at all. Only 5 points separate these 2 teams for the overall score for this event. It'll be interesting to see where things lie after this race.
Team Ford still trying to redeem themselves after the first event.
Everyone up and over the first crossover jumps, clean through the intersection. We got Hans Falken taking the lead, followed by Kenny Blockwell. Blockwell right on the rear end of Hans Falken. Falken trying to get some distance right before the last turn.
Come on, make that Audi fly, Hans Falken.
Here he comes to the final jump. Nice one there.
Okay.
He's followed by Kenny Blockwell, Rehan Hussein, and Esteban Reyes, who rolls it, but ends up back on his tires.
You can tell these guys mean business today. They know what's on the line. I don't expect to see many DNFs in this race.
You do know this is the DRC-X.
Well, that is true. The D stands for DNF.
It does not stand for DNF.
Well, then it should.
You can't have an acronym that contains another acronym.
Actually, that's called a nested acronym or a macronym.
A macronym?
Yeah, look it up.
You know, I'm gonna... Wait, why would you even know this information?
Well, don't let these good looks fool you. But some have called me a master of words.
I highly doubt anybody has ever called you a master at words.
Hey, some have also used the term wise sage.
Okay, well, I stand corrected on the nested acronyms.
You're welcome.
Back to the race, Kenny Blockwell gets the big air bonus for Team Ford. That gives them 5. Team Audi has 7 as they line back up for race number 2. The teams have switched sides, and they are off. Team Audi taking the top lanes. This is where Hans Falken had trouble on the last round. Gets a little looser on the landing, but makes it. Kenny Blockwell way out in front of everyone else here.
This is going to be big.
Here he comes. Whoa, almost flipped it.
Nice recovery for Blockwell.
A big lead here for Kenny Blockwell, but he's slowing down. Here comes Rehan Hussein in reverse. Bumps the back end of Kenny Blockwell, helping him down the hill. Whoa, here comes Esteban Reyes and Hans Falken. And once again, every driver making it to the finish line. So far, that's 2 races with no DNFs. I think there may be something to your theory.
Well, these are all top guys here. They want to secure the spot in the finals, and in order to do that, you got to finish the race.
A close pass here through the intersection between Esteban Reyes and Rehan Hussein. Let's see that from another angle. Very close one there.
Yeah, they would have sent Esteban straight into the camera.
Let's check out the jump cam. Kenny Blockwell almost rolling it.
He was just barely holding on to it.
Look at that. Same with Hans Falken landing on 2 wheels. Then you can see here Kenny Blockwell approaching the final jump with Rehan Hussein driving in reverse. The question is, who got the big air bonus? Let's go to the big air cam. It's going to be an 8.0 for Kenny Blockwell.
Whoa.
And he gets outjumped by his teammate Esteban Reyes. And wait a minute.
It's a tie.
It is a tie, and this has never happened before.
So what do we do?
We go to commercial break. We'll figure this all out, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the DRC-X event number 2, round 3. Since there was a tie in the bigger jump, the officials have decided to award the bigger bonus to both Esteban Reyes and Hans Falken.
The competition is real here.
Here they go down the track for race 3. Team Ford up on top. They land the first jump along with Team Audi. Oh, we got a collision.
That was inevitable.
Something happened to Hans Falken. He came to a stop there on the turn. Looks like he's back up and running again. Oh my! Oh!
Fatality.
You pressed the button already?
Dude, it was a natural reaction. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, well, that wasn't good. We still got Rehan Hussein. Here comes to the jump. Rolls it.
Nice recovery, though.
and he will be the lone survivor of this race.
That may not have been the best choice of words.
I mean, he's the only driver to make it past the finish line.
Oh boy, look at the carnage.
Yeah, we've already seen this happen once in this event.
Well, the glory days of Group B are back.
Kind of a Group B rally renaissance going on. And that orange Ford Bronco completely flipped over. There appears to be a few fans checking on Hans Falken. You know, we had 2 clean races, and then everything just fell apart on this one.
It's kind of like a yin and yang thing, you know. Every clean race has to be balanced out by a wreck. And then if you have 2 clean races in a row, expect a disaster on the next one.
You know, sometimes I listen to the nonsense that you say, and I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
I'll take that as a compliment.
As you should. I guess we should try to see what went wrong here for Hans Falken. Let's see that again a little closer this time. He doesn't really make the jump. He gets his front end up onto the curb and then just plows to the front row of the crowd there. Let's see that from the jump cam. You can see Esteban Reyes also having trouble on the jump there as he rolls it. The big air bonus by default will go to Rayhan Hussein. That's going to add 6 points to their team score. That moves Team Audi up to 18 points. Team Ford has 13, and we have 1 race left right here.
Also, I want to say thoughts and waivers to the fans in the crowd today.
Absolutely. Our deepest thoughts and most comprehensive waivers go out to each and every one of them. I told you about the pre-waiver before, right?
Yeah.
We also have a post-waiver now as well.
Oh, that's good.
Hans Falken sliding into second, getting pushed around by Esteban Reyes. Big jump by Kenny Blockwell, lands it clean.
Is there somebody still on the track?
I don't know, but Kenny Blockwell spins out. Esteban Reyes slams into his side. Now we got a game of bumper cars going on, and it looks like Kenny Blockwell is going to stop.
Wow.
Along with everyone else.
Talk about anticlimactic.
I know we had like that big jump. They're fighting for it, and then they just stop.
Maybe they just got confused.
Confused about what?
I don't know.
Like, when should you ever stop in the middle of a race? Like, there's no circumstance where you would stop.
They have those flags in like NASCAR.
This isn't NASCAR. This is the DRC-X.
Yeah, I'm just trying to spitball some ideas about what happened.
I mean, Kenny Blockwell did get hit pretty hard there by Esteban Reyes.
You think he knocked him out?
I guess it's possible.
A little friendly fire for Team Ford.
Yeah, well, anyways, we're going to restart that race. Once again, Team Ford has 13 points on the board. Team Audi has 18. Let's see if we can get at least 1 car to finish this next race.
Here we go.
Team Audi approaching the first crossover jumps. Whoa, we just lost Hans Falken.
That jump has been giving him trouble lately.
Now we have both drivers of Team Ford out in front. Kenny Blockwell leading the way.
Do a barrel roll, Kenny.
Oh, no. Kenny Blockwell crashes.
He almost did a barrel roll 3D. He was so close.
Rayhan Hussein flies past Esteban Reyes. And here he comes to the line. And Rayhan Hussein will take the win on the final race. Here comes Esteban.
Rayhan Hussein getting it done for his team today.
Yeah, he's the only driver not to have a DNF. Esteban Reyes, not as impressive as he was in previous rounds today.
Yeah, he's missing that super hombre energy.
Hans Falken crashed out on the crossover jump. Kenny Blockwell upside down.
We got a body on the track.
Oh, goodness. Can we blur that out, please? Yeah. Thank you. We apologize for what you may have just seen. And once again, thoughts and waivers.
Oh, yeah, thoughts and waivers.
There's so many thoughts. And also, we have, I don't want to brag.
Hey, talk your talk 3D.
But we have some of the finest waivers.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
And with the new post-waiver system, it even covers things it doesn't cover at the time of the event.
Mind blown, 3D. Mind blown.
I can only imagine what it would be like if we had that system in place the night of McClyde.
Oh, 3D. First of all, race in peace,
Race in peace, McClyde, definitely.
And secondly, you can't blame yourself for that.
I know.
We didn't have post-waiver technology in those days.
I know, you're right. And, you know, just sometimes you just wonder.
Look at me. He would be proud.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm proud.
Thanks. I need to hear that.
I got you, buddy.
Okay, the final scores. Team Audi, 24. Team Ford, 16. Rayhan Hussein, the MVP of today's race, 17 points for round 3. That is the most points scored in a single round for this entire event.
Rayhan is the man.
Coming up next time, we have Team Alfa Romeo taking on Team Volkswagen. Can either team earn a spot in the finals? We'll have to wait to find out. We hope you enjoyed today's race. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Until next time, I'm 3D Botmaker.
And I'm 2D.
And you've been watching the DRC-X.